Hey, welcome to Roasted-Newt. I'm Michael. I'll be your reader for the next 10 minutes or so. Today I just wanted to have a bit of a rant about how in today's day and age and the way things are going, and the way our brains are being manipulated and how everything's trying to socially engineer and brainwash us. Have you noticed that love and real love and positive love energy is like a thing of the past? I don't know, I can't even remember the last time I felt real affection from somebody, or a real true connection with somebody. Or it seems so superficial but also very negative at the same time. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but love is a thing of the past, man. And I don't like the way things are going, man. It just seems to be more and more attacking my nervous system and our nervous systems. It's like 3 times a week I have a nervous breakdown, man. Like, my nervous system just can't handle the stimulation from social media and the overload of information and it is a lot of negative information, but also a lot of stupid, silly bullshit. Those ads that come on that just ruin. They're just so stupid and dumb. They portray the average human to be a dumb goof, but really you're smarter than that. But notice how positivity is less and less being reciprocated. So often people will see your kindness as weakness and they'll just give you a greasy or something. And notice how when you go to the supermarket, the cashier is doesn't even barely look you in the eye, barely even says, cash your card. Man, this world is sucking ass right now, man. And it seems to be getting more and more stressful on my mind. I can really feel my brain just hurting and hurting. It's like I've got a constant fucking headache. So this isn't really a reading. This is really me just expressing the stress I'm feeling. You just every day we're fed black sludge, black negative fucking energy. It's hard to, and people like me and you, we just want to live our life and be normal and prosper and progress, but it's like we're not allowed to, and everything tries to fucking stop us, man, and nobody's really helping anybody, and if there's a hell, man, which I kind of believe there is a hell, a lot of people are going there, man, because every moment, man, is faced with a choice, and a lot of people are just choosing selfish hate and greed. And I mean, the way the world operates these days, we still haven't figured it out that war is stupid. And oh man, it just really hurts my heart the way this is all panned out. But it's like the pain Olympics, the stress Olympics. How hard can you take it, that's, I've said before, it's like people don't have real emotion anymore. There's no feeling. All the movies and media are all bland and politically motivated, and they don't make good music. They don't make good movies anymore. I'm still stuck in 2006. I checked out of music in 2006, if that makes sense. I can't dig it anymore. And the only real music I listen to is generic anyway. There's nothing really original about it anymore. So this is sad, but I guess it's all a learning experience, but do you remember that movie, The Butterfly Effect? How each time he makes a little decision or changes the way the past goes, it dramatically affects the future. Well, I guess we're all a victim of the choices that people are making, and that like we're always trying to make good choices. We're always trying to be good people, but there's like one good person to like 2 billion bad people, you know. And I've seen hell. I've been to hell in a couple of dreams, and they're very vivid and realistic. Like, I'll describe it for you. The first time I went to hell, I was in hell, and as far as I could see, there was rows and rows and layers and levels of all these little cells, and the screaming was, there was all this screaming, and it sounded like a Beatles concert. If you ever want to know what hell sounds like, just look up girls screaming at a Beatles concert. It was literally just the sound of females screaming. And that, as it says in the Quran, that hell is mostly occupied by females for some reason. But yeah, I was in a cell. I was in a cage, like a prison cell, and there was this big face that was made of fire and was breathing fire onto me. And then there was another time I went to hell in another dream, and I was in like this sort of like tunnel or something, like a little passageway or something, and I seen a couple of my old friends from this lifetime, and I was happy to see them, but they weren't happy. And you know why? I looked at their skin, and their skin looked funny, and I realized their skin was burnt, so they've been burning, you know. So nobody gets away with anything. I believe in karma. So hang on tight, you know. And I think also somewhere in the Quran it says, everyone shall get a taste of hell. So, you know. And I believe that, like, I also believe that, well, I don't know, but I like the idea. When you die and you pass on, you get a life review, and it's a replay of your whole life, but it's from an objective point of view, and you get to experience all the pain and pleasure that you caused, and how other people were thinking and feeling about you at the time, and your actions. And what it means to me is, if you had more of a positive impact on the world, then you'll be, you know, experiencing that positive energy and impact and reality when you have your life review. But if you're an asshole, like a lot of people, you'll see how cheap and nasty you were, and how selfish and greedy you were, and how negative you were. And these life reviews can go on for a long time, because like I said, with the butterfly effect, one little decision and choice can impact the entire course of eternity, you know. So that's like how some people are the term eternalized. Like, for instance, the Queen of England is eternalized. She's her impact and energy will be very long lasting, because, put it this way, she's on every bloody money, coin and banknote in Australia and England and everywhere else that she's had her power. And people like Michael Jackson, you know, he's eternalized. What I mean is, if you have a big impact, like if everybody knows you, or you've affected a grand scale of people, then you're going to have one hell of an afterlife, man. Because I think the replay, the life review, just goes on as long as your impact goes on. So be a good person, man. Do good things, and good things will happen, you know. But yeah, it's like, yeah. So I don't know what I'm going with this, but it's already been 10 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I just wanted to express how we're losing qualities. Humanity is losing qualities and certain emotions and feelings and ways of connecting, all thanks to our thirst for, power with computers and AI, and how everything, like, man, I'm really gonna stop using social media so much, because I'm pretty sure that's what's frying my brain. It's just I can sit there scrolling, and it's just really affecting me negatively. But I don't like to give up hope, because I feel like that people like me and you are the hope of the world. So there is still good people, but we're just scattered, and we're having our asses kicked. They're kicking our asses, man, you know? Wow. So, yeah, we really got to get in touch with our feelings, our dreams, our emotions, our spirituality, our intuition. Because I've got King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Princess of Cups. And that's water energy. So I think instead of being rigid and overthinking things, we need to flow like water. Like what Bruce Lee said, be like water. Water can crash, water can flow. When water is in a cup, it becomes the cup, So that's interesting that I've got all cups, and these cards are well shuffled. So this is very significant to me, that I've got King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Princess of Cups. So that's, not knowing that something's wrong in the world, still having hope, and, following our heart, Yeah. This is a bit of a different one, because I just felt a bit stressed out, and I have to express it, and I'm hoping that someone out there resonates with it. But yeah, it's because we're so stressed out about making money and making ends meet and doing our jobs and juggling our finances. Like, money is the root of all evil, as they say, But yeah, it's all, I guess you could see it all as a learning experience. Like, you can pretty much say goodbye to your dreams of having a good life, Just try and make the best of what you got. There will be a solution, I guess, but there is solutions, but the momentum behind this big beast machine is just so snowballing so hard, like, and I'm sure you feel it too. Do you feel like stressed and fried from just modern day life? And do you remember having feelings and emotions and dreams and remember fantasy? Like, I find it so hard to fantasize these days, because everything has to be so realistic, Remember when you could just escape somewhere in a movie or a video game? And yeah, so we're in the Nine of Swords, man. We're having trouble sleeping, our brains are overloaded. Man, I haven't felt affection, and I don't think I ever will feel affection ever again. I'm probably not going to get married. I'm probably not going to have kids. I'm probably going to just be stressed out for the rest of my life, But I do want to live a long time. I want to see what happens. The reason why I want to live is because I want to see if this whole thing collapses and if we can go back to raw humanity, you know? Because right now we're not acting like humans. Humans are supposed to be social, communal creatures, not selfish, isolated, brainwashed pieces of shit, you know? I feel like this is important though for me to talk about. I hope that AI completely backfires and goes ramming up the asses of the people that created it, because I'm sick of it. Yeah, it's cool. You can use AI to make an album cover. You can use it to make low quality shitty music and stuff, and you can use it to run algorithms to fuck people in the head and control and manipulate people. Yeah, good on ya. That is awesome. Congratulations, you know. You've completely fucked the world. You know. Maybe the devil, Satan, does rule this world. Maybe this is his world. That's why it sucks ass so much for the children of God like me and you. But I say express your feelings. It's a good idea. It's a good idea to have an outlet for your pent up stress and emotions. So like, I encourage you to get on camera and talk as well. And also just play a violent video, play GTA 5 and go on a rampage and see how many people you can kill before you get busted by the cops, you know, just let it out. Just don't do anything, don't harm anyone or yourself, just do it in a playful way. Have a joke about it. Ha ha ha, everything sucks, you know, it's so funny. It's ironic, you know. But, you know, that's about all. So, yeah, that was a bit of a different message, but I had to get it off my chest, and I hope if this message resonated with you in any way, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.